Early predictions on offensive and defensive rookie of the year. Give me 2 names, one on offense, one on defense. Right now, just from what you know, what you've seen, who do you think could be offensive and defensive rookie of the year in the upcoming season?
All right. Let's start with offense. If Trey Lance starts week 1 and gets to play a full season with Kyle Shanahan in this offense, he's going to be in a better situation than the other quarterbacks. And quarterbacks usually win this award, I would think. So he'd be a favorite if he can get on the field quickly enough. Because even if he doesn't throw a ton, he's going to run, and he's going to be – and even if he doesn't produce a ton, if he's the starting quarterback as a rookie on a team that's winning, he'll get credit. So he would be a contender. And then another guy is Kyle Pitts. That guy's going to start week 1. And if he's, rivaling Julio Jones for production in that offense, people are going to take notice. If the Falcons are good next year, people are going to look at him as maybe an X factor as to why. So those 2 guys jump out to me. How about you?
Yeah, I was definitely thinking Trey Lance. It all depends on when he's able to start. Honestly, I think even if he can come in week 5 or week 6 and he lights it up,
sure,
for that next 10 games, I think Trey Lance could be a lock for the offensive rookie of the year. I don't know. Obviously, what we'll see with the Jets will be a similar offense to the 49ers. But I think if Zach Wilson can put it all together and he has 3 or 4 wow games with a couple of those off-schedule, off-platform sidearm throws that just make everybody's jaw drop, I think it could be Zach Wilson as well.
Dude, if he plays well in New York, he'll get it. I still feel that the reason Odell Beckham Jr. is so famous is because of those 12 games he had as a rookie in New York. I mean, that's it. He's a legend. He made that catch while wearing a Giants uniform. End of story. Compare Beckham's career to like Antonio Brown's career. Antonio Brown was just consistently the best for like a decade. Odell Beckham Jr. never had that kind of consistency, but is looked at as the same caliber of player because he did it in New York. You're absolutely right about that. Really, Zach Wilson just needs a few highlight plays, some crazy highlight plays, yeah, you're right about that.
Yes. If I start popping out of their heads and jaws drop,
the OBJ effect. Yes.
Absolutely. I think it could be Zach Wilson.
I hadn't thought of that. Yep, you're absolutely right. Because look, the media likes when the media likes when the Niners are good. It's very important. There's not a lot of franchises on the West Coast, and the Niners are the one with the history. But they really like when the New York team is good. I mean, that's the biggest city in the country. So, yes, absolutely. Very smart answer. I'm with you on that. Defense rookie of the year. Amin, Amin. He's in the comment section saying he knew I was going to say Kyle Pitts. Yeah, Well, he's saying Micah Parsons. I'm going to go with Amin's answer. I'm stealing Amin's answer, just like I steal Vish's from time to time. Micah Parsons. Dallas linebacker playing next to Leighton Vander Esch. They still have him. Jalen Smith, is he still there?
Jalen Smith is still there. Leighton Vander Esch is still there, although they did not pick up his 5th-year option.
Really? Huh. I guess he's had neck injuries and stuff. And I don't know.
Yeah. They drafted another linebacker. Well, they got Jabril Cox out of LSU too, so I think they're trying to overhaul that linebacking core.
Yeah. Who do you like?
On the defensive side of the ball, what names did I have on the defensive side of the ball? I like Jayson Oweh in Baltimore. I think Baltimore has a solid defense. Their defensive scheme is the same every year. I think he has the tools to do well in that defense. As a pass rusher, I think he brings a level of athleticism that they have not had in a while. Maybe you can say they had it with Yannick Ngakoue, but Yannick Ngakoue wasn't nearly the athlete that Jayson Oweh is. And when you talk about from a speed perspective, when you talk about from an agility perspective, be able to bend on the edge, obviously there will be a learning curve, but I like Jayson Oweh with Baltimore. And then another name that I really like, and I think he's in a great situation to do well, I like J.C. Horn in Carolina.
That's a good answer. I like that.
I think that for me, that was a surprise pick. I didn't know that they were going to go J.C. Horn. I thought that they may go Micah Parsons. You try to get somebody to kind of fill in the role or the void left by Luke Kuechly in his retirement.
Yes.
So you bring in a guy like Michael Parsons and put him at middle linebacker. That made sense to me. Rashawn Slater made sense to me at Carolina at 8. You make this trade for Sam Darnold. You give him what the Jets didn't give him. He has a bunch of weapons around him, right? DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. You draft Terrace Marshall. He's got Christian McCaffrey. He has the weapons. Now give him the offensive line to protect him. 2 things that he didn't have in New York. So I thought Rashawn Slater I thought he was a lock at 8. Then they come out of the woodworks and they say, J.C. Horn. I was like, whoa, that one kind of threw me for a loop. But I think in the situation,
I feel like the new age coaches understand that corners are more and more and more important, because if teams are going to roll out 3-4 wide receivers and they're all ballers, they're all the best athletes on your off. Look at Kansas City. How do you compete with Kansas City if you don't have corners who have high level speed and talent to match up? You can't play zone all day.
No, you can't. And then if you look at the division he's in, he is going to be tasked to guard Mike Thomas, Mike Evans, and Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, and possibly Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
And one thing I know about J.C. Horn is he's a dog. He's got
I've
the mentality.
J.C. Horn cover Kyle Pitts. He did a very good job.
He's got the mentality like his dad, and he doesn't shy away from a challenge. And I think in that division, facing all of those guys twice a year, if you can hold your own and really show, a level of competency at that cornerback position, I think he could easily win Defensive Rookie of the Year in that particular division.